Welcome back to Infinite Lives, and today we're going to take a look at Donkey Kong for the Commodore Plus 4 or Commodore 16 with 64K RAM expansion. Not entirely sure if you need the full 64K, but we're going to take a look at this game and then we're going to look at Infinite Lives. If you haven't already, the game is available and the link will be in the download in the video description. It's on Plus 4 World. Created by TCFS, and the game is absolutely phenomenal. The attention to detail, the graphics, the sounds, it's probably one of the better conversions I've seen, and a good game showcasing the capabilities of the C16 and Plus 4. I'm running this in Vice Emulator, as you probably gathered, but it will work on real hardware. I'll show you very quickly the game. I'm sure you're familiar with Donkey Kong, but I mean, look at the artwork on that. It's the attention to detail. It's phenomenal. Wish I could have seen that back in the day. Oh, nice feature as well. High score table. It will be saved to disk, so you don't have to lose your high scores. Again, look at the gorgeous artwork, and you've got two-player game as well. We're just going to go straight in. Just to show you the game first, and then we're going to look at Infinite Lives. And it was relatively straightforward, I think. This is probably one of the easier videos to have done. I understand the guys are making fixes, patches, continual development at the moment, I suspect. So if the Infinite Lives doesn't work on your version, it's probably worth following this procedure. So here we go, we've got Mario, as you know him. There's an unusual feature compared to other Mario games, is that there's inertia in the character. So I let go and he'll carry on moving. And yep, there we go. Typically I've died. And you can see the other levels in other videos on my channel. So we start off with 3 lives. And we can see here that they get decreased when you lose a life. So we're going to jump into monitor mode here, and if we look at SC for the screen state, we can see that around, let's just reduce that a little bit, so we can see here a little character showing up as an F here. That looks like the lives, and that's at memory address DC50. So let's have a look at memory address at DC50 through to DC77. I mean, I could calculate it, but I'm not. So here we go, DC70, 71, 72, 73. So we've got the character hex 86, and there would have been an 86 there. We've just lost a life. So what we want to do is we're going to look at where we store or write this memory address. So we can just apply a breakpoint to store at DC73, and we can continue the game. So whenever a value is written to that memory address, the monitor will stop. So first off, we need to lose a life. Here we go. Okay, so we've hit this first routine. So we're storing in DC73, X. X is 0 as the index. And the value that it's writing is whatever's in A, which is 0. So it's intending to blank this out. So let's have a look at the code beforehand. Let's have a look at 3F0. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. And we've got a load at $4C. So we can ignore this, but it looks like this is probably the start of the routine. So let's have a look at 4C. That's 0. So it's ANDing with 1, so it's just looking at the first bit, transferring A to X, and then it's storing it. So it looks like this may have something to do with lives. So let's put a breakpoint on store 4C. And then let's continue. Interesting. We've now got A of 86, which we know is the character for the life. So let's have a look at DC73, DC74. Okay. 541. So we're back in the same area again. We could probably infer it, but we're not going to. Let's have a look at here. We already have, so it's 540B. A0, so it's actually going to should wipe that out. 421. Interesting. 50B. Yeah, okay, so we've definitely, for some reason it writes it a couple of times, but let's have a look. Oh, don't know why I did that. I'm trying to. Here we go. No, we can ignore that. That was just setting up the screen. Storing A at 4C, value 0. So maybe that was a red herring. And we're back here. This is definitely the lives routine. 5, 3, F0. Let's just have a look at this again. So we're loading the accumulator in 53EF, comparing it to FC. Let's have a look at this memory address then. Maybe I've gone all wrong. 53EF. Zero 2. That could indicate the number of lives. So, X. We've also got 2 players. So I wonder if that is then set. So let's delete our current breakpoints, and then let's set a break on store 53EF. Have I mentioned how gorgeous the graphics are on this? Aha, increment 53ES. Let's have a look. 53D0. This could be an increment lives routine, not sure yet. What's the betting that was increment lives? Aha, right. So we're now decreasing 53EF, X. So let's have a look. It's a bit suspicious. 4D. Let's have a look from 4D80. So loading from 4C again. That's cropped up, ending with 1. So we're masking the first bit. Transfer A to X, and then we're decrementing. I've got a sneaky suspicion that this here is infinite lives. So what can we do? We can do a fill from 4D9B through to 4D9D with a value EA, which is a not instruction. Let's make sure that we've done that correctly. Okay. So we've now no-opt the decrement counter, which I suspect is lives. So let's go back. So we've got 2 lives showing up here. And we've still got 2 lives showing here. So I think, based on that, let's do another test. That is infinite lives. Yep. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump back to the monitor and then let's have a look So it's the equivalent of poke, the hex value of 4D9B, 4D9C, 4D9D with a value hex EA, and that will give you infinite lives. I'm pretty sure we can find a location for the number of lives that are stored too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and rack up those high scores.